This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories.
And welcome to my review of Daredevil Born Again, Season 1, Episodes 1 and 2, titled Heaven's Half Hour and Optics. And if you haven't watched this yet, there will be spoilers, so let's go straight into it. And yeah, honestly, it's been, from about the time recording this, 12 hours since I finished the first two episodes. And I did want to get this out last night, but as you saw in the post that I'm most likely going to delete now that this is out, just so the poll's easier to find that I had dropped yesterday. The Wi-Fi at my house kind of cut out for a little bit, so I didn't need to wait a little bit before I finished it. It wasn't that long, but basically the time, especially since this is probably going to be about a 20-minute review, was at a point where I wasn't able to go and record anything because I, well, wasn't able to since a few things happened where I wasn't able to do it, but I did get to watch episode 1 again because that was the main reason. Someone came home and I already promised to watch the episode with them again after I was going to watch it for myself so I could get this review, but because of that, like, 20-30 minute delay, I wasn't able to record this and get this out. Because at a bare minimum, I could have recorded this and got the thumbnail out, and I did it while I was rewatching episode 1. But going into this episode, in episode 1, incredible opening. And here I have to officially say, from what I've seen online, we talked about that I am so glad the original writers were fired because they wanted to cut out the opening or not even include that in the show, and the new writers thought this was actually, a good idea to show the death of Foggy because it was still supposed to happen in the original version of the show, but it was supposed to happen off screen. So, yeah, those people were not the brightest, but this specifically was just incredible to watch. It was super awesome and extremely well written. I think that really everything was just so great. Daredevil was just truly incredible in this. That fight scene, the one take, it looked absolutely incredible, and it looked even better the second time. So, yeah, honestly, absolutely insane. Really well written, really well made, and really everything about it was just truly amazing. Bullseye was such a great antagonist in that fight, and well, it was really crazy to see him return just so quickly. And it's been a little bit since I've watched the original series, so I don't remember specifically if Foggy ever actually had a straight up interaction with Bullseye or if he was just trying to get revenge on Karen and just trying to make her suffer as much as possible. But the one thing I honestly love about this is it treats the audience like they're competent. It doesn't have to go and specifically say, oh, this, and this happened in the original series. They actually just go and act like, either you've watched it or the context clues here are enough for you to figure out what actually happened in that original show. You can very clearly tell just from that opening scene how good of friends Matt, Foggy, and Karen are. And that was honestly just really incredible to see. The characters in this were, as I said, they were truly incredible, and it was just really well written. I think that everything in here was great, and just the opening was incredible. Now moving on to the rest of the episode. Man, this is such a crazy episode. They did such a great job with it. Really, everyone and everything going on was great. Matt having to give up Daredevil just because of the extreme guilt he had, with also him at least attempting to kill Bullseye because, well, I'm guessing all those surgeries that happened to him at the end of season 3 is what helped him to survive. Plus the fact that I think, I don't remember specifically exactly what he did, but I'm pretty sure Kingpin, like, baned, like the Bane attack on Bullseye at the end of that season. But yeah, honestly, it was just really, really interesting to see. Really crazy, and honestly, I just really, really loved it. They did such a great job, and it was just super cool. Then going through just really everything else, so much stuff happens in this first hour. There's that little date that's set up for Matt by his new partner, and honestly, she's a nice character. She's a good play off of him, and it's sort of just putting the dynamic that Matt and Foggy had before Foggy figured out he was Daredevil. Then the police officer, I don't remember him from the original series. I think he's an original character for this, but I could be wrong, and I didn't really go and check on anything because I didn't want to have anyone else's opinion go and affect mine when I made this video. So, yeah, honestly, it was just insane to watch this. These characters so well written and everything was just so well done. Just continuing really through everything. I mean, everything here was just amazing. Everything with Fisk was well done. Also, him having these problems with Vanessa, really just explaining how everything was, happened when we see him in all these different places in like Echo and him being shot in Hawkeye, where yeah, he is just kind of separated from her, and they have to do this marriage counseling in episode 2. But you very clearly tell they have some problems at the start of episode 1, and this criminal empire is going to be interesting to see how I think Vanessa's mainly going to be running that from the sideline, and he still clearly is corrupt, and we see him blackmailing the police commissioner in the next episode. But yeah, honestly, it was just so it's interesting to see him. He is such a great antagonist in this, really well written, and my main prediction for him for the season is he's going to spend this season going and trying to prove that he has changed, and something at the end of the season is going to make him realize that he can't change, and he's going to go into the more evil side of him in season 2. But yeah, just really, really well done. It was just absolutely insane, and for my best prediction is I think they're filming this back to back the seasons, so hopefully season 2 will be out most likely next year. But it could be possible for us to get another season at the end of this year, but I'm assuming they want to do one season a year, especially if this gets, well, it's most likely it's going to get renewed for season 3 because of just how much this has been being praised. And that's from stuff I've seen before watching really any reviews. But yeah, honestly, as I said, absolutely insane. I think that just everything with episode 1 was really great, and the full diner scene was really great because you get the full context with them actually being able to discuss Foggy's death, which they aren't in basically other stuff that was released earlier, and honestly, it was just insane that it was just this well written, and everything it was just incredible to watch. Moving to episode 2, the episode, I mean, it's still a really good episode. Definitely weaker than episode 1 since it doesn't have that strong pull at the front. Although it does have that good conflict at the end where we have these corrupt cops who, based on the tattoo, I think are most likely affiliated with the Punisher, and then wanting to go and take him down. Also, with episode one of being elected mayor, yeah, that was. I mean, that's basically telegraphed for the entire show and the show's marketing, and yeah, it's no real surprise, but Fisk in here is honestly just really great. He's trying to prove, he cares about the people. He goes and has the street workers go and actually, finish the job and not take forever. I'm sure if you've ever run into any type of road work, you know that it takes usually months or something that feels like it should probably just take a few minutes. And yeah, this is probably, the most unrealistic thing in the series that they could actually go and get these road workers to go and speed up and finish this. But I can let it pass, especially that's something that basically every person who's ever had to run into road work has wanted to see. So yeah, honestly, it was just it was just really great to go and watch this. Fisk was amazing in this. We have these great scenes where he gets interviewed, but and tries to show off as a good person and tries to make these connections. But you see, basically, once he fails, he goes for the blackmail, and it was just extremely well done. Where he blackmails the police commissioner. Going through Matt's story in this, everything with the White Tiger was interesting. I don't remember if saw the White Tiger too much in the ads, but I didn't even know that White Tiger was supposed to be really a major character in this until someone mentioned it yesterday, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know the character was really supposed to be in this. But yeah, honestly, with the White Tiger going and trying to just save an innocent person, and then not knowing they were attacked by cops, and then one of these people being killed in basically just a freak accident, and now some just corrupt cops going and trying to. As I said, most likely they work or are affiliated with the Punisher, but they're going and trying to basically enforce their will and trying to make sure this person is sent to prison, trying to kill the only witness to this. So yeah, honestly, it was just a really interesting and intense episode. That ending fight was really great, where Matt's like, "Please don't make me do this," and then they're like, "No, no, 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 we're gonna kill you," and then he just goes and just unleashes his insane skills against them. It was just honestly insane and really, really great. And then just so many other great stuff. Fisk is really great as mayor, and I just really love everything in it. I do like the fact that he goes and has a reference to Spider-Man and the Punisher, and we definitely know that the Punisher will show up, and who knows, I feel like it'd be really awesome to see a cameo from Spider-Man, although if they do have it, it's really well hidden, and there's gonna be no way that anyone's gonna ruin that from Marvel because they would have snipers there ready to take him out until Spider-Man would actually appear. So, as I feel like it's 60-40, so there's a decent chance of him showing up, but I honestly have no idea if they'll actually do it. This is at 60-40, 60 in favor, but I don't know. I feel like good chance, but definitely not a guarantee. So yeah, honestly, just as I said, really entertaining, really well written, and it was just truly incredible. I really can't wait to see what they do with it. So excited for next week's episode, and I want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories.
Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.